I'm Clint Schweitzer from the Great American Sports Network, here live under the Friday night lights. Football is back, braving the heat here tonight to check out one of Kansas City's best. Drew Lock, the Mizzou football commit, playing quarterback here for the Lee Summit Tigers, taking on the Truman Patriots here at William Chrisman High School. We'll check out all the action. Back to football, and we're excited to see how big-armed Drew Lock performs in his first game as a senior for the Lee Summit Tigers. Well, Noah, we came out here, got to see Drew Lock up close and in person. First time seeing him since he committed to Missouri back in April. What did you? He had 7 touchdowns against a Truman team that's probably not very good. But what are some things you saw out of his game, and maybe things that are going to translate to the next level? Because he threw 7 touchdowns, had to put up a lot of numbers. What do you see out of him as a player?
Yeah, I saw locating his receivers quickly, being accurate, making split-second decisions, the right decisions, a lot of touch on all of his passes, lots of bubble screens you saw the deep ball, very beautiful touch, and you saw him creating plays in the pocket and outside the pocket. He'd scramble back, throw across his body, and make some beautiful throws.
I agree. I think that's one of the most impressive things about what I took from tonight is there was a couple times where the pocket broke down, he was able to scramble and across his body find a receiver open in the end zone. I mean, it was a really good performance, and it just sets the scene. He set himself apart. Here's a kid, again, a Mizzou commit. And how do you think his game translates to that next level? I mean, he's a 6'4", over 200 pounds. Does he look like a prototypical Division I college quarterback to you out there?
Oh, he definitely does. I mean, especially with quarterbacks that nowadays that are getting out of the pocket, creating plays on their own. I had some questions about that with Drew Lock. We knew he was a good in-the-pocket quarterback, big quarterback, strong arm, had beautiful touch that I like to see on the deep ball, putting it right in the breadbasket, right where it needed to be so the receivers could catch it in stride and make plays. And getting out of the pocket, creating plays. He's really got it all, and he's definitely going to have to work on going through his progressions, look like some 1-2 reads, quick reads, lots of bubble screens, and that'll come in time. He's just a senior in high school. He's got so much more football ahead of him. The coaches at Mizzou will get their hands on him. They'll love what they see. They'll love what they have to work with. Great canvas to start with, and it's going to be bright from here on out.
Drew, 7 touchdowns. I don't know what else to say. What were you seeing out there? Obviously, your teammates made a lot of plays, but things looked really good for you out there today.
No, I guess I was just seeing open guys. Our receivers do a good job of getting open, especially when I roll out and scramble. That's just one thing. You can't teach. You can teach it, but it's almost like a sense that they have. When I get out of the pocket, they know where I want them to go, and they do a very good job of that. And just getting open is pretty easy to throw the ball in there. Getting open like that.
Well, Truman, they scored a lot of points. They scored. You guys had to keep it up. How hard was it for you, having to rally the troops on the sidelines after each possession, knowing you had to keep going back out there and keep scoring?
We almost know to come out. When we come out here, we know that we're gonna get scored on. But that's just a part of us being a family, and we know that, and we take we take pride in it, knowing that we have to come out here and we have to put up some points. And that's cool with us, obviously, as an offense. But we just run out there like it's the first play of the game, and it's 0-0.
Well, I'll tell you what. You've committed to Mizzou. How confident are you now being able to go play your senior season without having to worry about making a commitment, worry about the recruiting process? You've committed to Missouri Tigers. How comfortable does that make you going into the season?
It's an amazing feeling, definitely, coming out here and just knowing that. Obviously we're going to play all of our games in Missouri, so knowing that there's Missouri Tiger fans out there at the same time cheering against me, but it takes a lot of pressure off you, knowing that you don't have to come out here and play for anything outside than just your team. It makes you a lot more relaxed out there, definitely, and it's taking a monkey off my back.
Well, Drew, after 7 touchdowns in the first game, a lot more to go, a lot more goals to attain. What are some of your goals for this season, personally and for the team?
We've always said in our locker room, we had one heck of a team last year, going 10-2 and losing to one team twice, obviously, and we just strive to be better than that team. You can only be as good as obviously your weakest player. And we have a lot of young guys, so we didn't really know what to expect coming out here tonight. And our young guys made some hell of plays, excuse my language, but they made some plays tonight. We had a lot of Sam Buckner, I think he had 3 touchdowns. Avian Hill had 2. Some young guys are going to be special.
Hey, it was a great effort out here in this heat. High school football starts early here in the state of Missouri. That's the way we like it. And, Drew, best of luck the rest of the year. We'll be watching. Thanks a lot, man.